All right. Hello, everybody. Just trying to get my cameras kind of figured out right here. Hi, Gay. How are you? I am doing good. Just getting started. I got a different camera that I'm using, so I've been trying to get YouTube all set up on it, which I do not have because, like, I don't know where the photos are. So my thumbnail is a little bit different. I think I was able to get it changed out to the one I've been using, but I don't know how to get it in the right folder and stuff on this new phone that I'm using. So, and I don't know why, but for me, when I look at my laptop, the image always looks darker on the right hand side than it does on the left hand side. And that to me is just weird because I've got a light bulb sitting directly over the top of my picture. But it always looks like from about right here, about halfway. Hi, Katita, like it's in shadow going over this way, and it's not. How you doing, Katita? I'm doing pretty good. Just getting started today. I want to get this picture finished so we can start a new one. Let me turn my air conditioner on right quick, guys. Well, I hope Monty's feeling better today than he was the last time I saw him. So I can zoom this in a little bit. That's probably pretty good. So we'll get this one done today, then we can start a new one, a Halloween picture. So I'm going to start up here. I need to get something first, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We already have our palette, so we can just get started. Let me see. All these little tight areas to go through. Hey, Casey, good morning. You guys working today? Oh, okay. Wow, how'd you guys get a job way over in Johnson City? Okay, Katita. Have a good day. Thank you for taking the time to stop by. Oh, okay. Well, if I had to haul a trailer, I'd probably want somebody else to do it too. Steven's pretty good with a trailer. So let me ask you guys, you're getting breakfast? What, you're out in town somewhere? Well, yeah, you can't turn down a job regardless of as to what kind of job it is. So let me ask you guys something. Do you think I should be making regular videos as well as doing the live streams? I've been trying to think about doing that since I got this other phone now, which it is working pretty good, Casey, except I don't know how to do the photos. I could not change my thumbnail using this new phone this morning because I don't know where it put my photos. So I might need you to help me figure that out. Yeah, that would be good because I actually had to get on my laptop. I hope I have the right thumbnail posted. Well, I understand that it's technically my channel, but I try to look at it as though it's ours in one, at least in some sense. This will be the slowest color probably because it's the one that's got the most small parts to go around. Yeah, I think the picture is turned out pretty good too, as far as the image quality with the new camera. When I get through with this picture, I'm going to put it in a photo editor and give it a title, and then I'll post it on the community page with the title. The reason I was asking about doing regular videos is because about the only time I'm actually doing coloring is if I'm on camera. And that's probably not good for like practice. In other words, I need to be practicing more than what I am, but I like doing it on camera. So I'm just trying to decide if I would just want to live stream more or if I want to do a combination. Because for the most part, once live streams, I think, are over, people don't watch them. They don't come back. A few people will, but generally speaking, people don't go back and watch the live streams because they have chat in it, and that chat is already over with. Yeah, I know, Gay, you're one of the ones that do watch afterwards. So I do know it does get a few views after, but not very many typically. Oh, okay. I haven't been outside. I just had my air conditioner on. Actually, speaking of that, I got to turn it off. I didn't get but about 2 hours sleep. Can't sleep at night. And the people upstairs have been making noise lately at nighttime, dropping stuff on the floor all night long. Okay, Casey, I am going to get this illustration finished. Now, I have this turntable here, but I still pick my book up and turn it. It's kind of funny. But I still have to move the image so it actually stays in the camera view. And Gay, I really do appreciate your comment on the last live stream because some of those images that I look at in those books are pretty overwhelming. But I do agree that would be good practice and help me to be able to maybe start looking at them a little bit differently as far as color goes and stuff like that. Thinking out of the box, like you said. Yeah, I wish I could color without having to turn the book at all. But I have a hard time, like, just to reach that right there and keep my hand out of the way of the camera is not that easy. Well, I can't imagine mine will turn out all that pretty. But I do agree. I've just been trying to figure things out, how to bring balance to what I'm doing. Yeah, welcome back, Casey. I'm not watching chat as much at the moment, guys, because I really want to get this picture done today. One, the rest of it won't be so time consuming, but this part, just going around all these little leaves right here. And I can see I don't have my camera exactly where I want it either. I'm trying to get the camera so even if I'm like choked up on the end of the pencil a lot, you guys can still see what I'm doing. And that just barely works right there. But I'm going to see if I can't move this camera just a little bit more. Oh, okay. Let's see if that angle works a little bit better. Got to keep a sharp point on this pencil too, because going in between those skinny little spots. So where is this place you found? Monty, hi. You feeling better today? Oh, Ollie's. Good, Monty. I'm glad you're feeling better. I haven't been to Ollie's in a long time, actually. Now, I bought me some pencil sharpeners. I mean, not pencil sharpeners, but some pencil shaped erasers. Hey, that worked pretty good. That actually worked pretty well. It certainly worked better than what I had. This is what I was using. I was using this pen style, and I did not like it. It's too flimsy, too weak. So I bought this kind, and I'm going to like this one a lot better. I can tell already. Now I need to count the lag time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, about average. I don't think we have a TJ Maxx around here. Yeah, I like that pencil style eraser. It actually worked a lot better too. It was a much better quality eraser. I got this one. This one came with the burnishers and blenders. I got that little one. I haven't even took the cellophane off of it, but I like that pencil style. That actually worked real well right there where I just used it. So well, good. Maybe we should go over there sometime. Take a look at stuff. Kingsport. What, TJ Maxx? I'm pretty sure that is not going to be a thing, Monty, because you can't interact with the cows. You can't interact with the dog. Like you can pet the dog. I think you can. I think maybe we can rename the dog, and you could rename horses, but not uh, cows or chickens. And I seriously doubt the game developers are going to put that much effort. I don't think the cows in the game are meant to be pets. I think they're meant to be livestock. But a modder might actually, they might be able to do something like that. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six more of those sections to finish. And the rest of it will go much quicker. Because I do want to show you guys the picture that the next picture. And don't forget, we got football tonight too. I didn't do it last night. I had to keep reminding myself yesterday, it's only Monday. It's only Monday. Yeah, that would be a good name for a girl cow. You're going to try to make this one gay? The football game? I know not everybody can make everything. People do have lives to live. Tonight's game is going to be Monty's Army taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And even if Army can't win, they get to visit Hawaii. and they get to stay there for, generally speaking, when a traveling team would come in, they would be there for like 5 days. So they actually got to enjoy being in Hawaii also, because it may be the only time in their life those college kids get to travel, and they may never have the opportunity again to go to Hawaii. So that when they go there to play football or any other sports teams, they they stay for like 5 days. Yeah, they're in the same conference. Well, I bet none of that paper's burnished. Yeah, that pencil sharpener works much better. I mean, I keep saying pencil sharpener, that eraser, because it looks like a pencil. It doesn't look like an eraser. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but people upstairs dragging furniture across their floor. They do this stuff all the time. I'm going to type something out in the screen, guys. I'm going to type out the title of this image, what I'm going to title this image. All right, so this is going to be the title of this image. Yeah, as soon as I get this picture done, Monty, I will show you the next one that we're going to work on. Yeah, I like that title for this image because that's what it is. This was the result of random cooperation. Oh, we're getting closer to the end of this color. I got two more of these sections to do. Yeah, you're right. That could work too, but that's not what we're using. Now, had I talked with the illustrator, then we might could use the term collaboration. But because I had no communication, there was no collaborating with the illustrator. It's just cooperating with the illustrator because the illustrator illustrated with the intent that somebody would come along and color. Now, I did collaborate with you guys because you guys picked the colors. That would be a collaboration, but there was no collaboration with the illustrator. That's just cooperation. All right, one more little space here. All right, got that color finished. Let's see, what number is that? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what I was using. Eggplant, number 265, eggplant. I forgot to tell you about that. 265, let's see. Where is that going to be? Okay. And our next color is fluorescent pink, number 232. And it's kind of interesting because the only fluorescent colors that were randomly selected were in the very last group that got selected. So there were three fluorescent colors, and they're all at the very end. I thought that was interesting that just randomly they came out that way. This is another one of these colors that does not show up real well. It's kind of faint. Okay, I got some crumbs I got to knock off of there, guys. Now let's see how well. Yeah, it shows up. Yeah, it's working out good. That looks pretty good. Casey, did you find a home for that last kitten yet? Okay, Gay. Oh, and Casey, you may not have known this, but Monty is actually from this area. Oh, we've been live streaming for an hour, guys. Okay, so you still got one left. One more to go. Oh, okay. Well, if it was a solid black Halloween kitty, then I might consider taking it. But that's really the only one I'd be interested in is a solid black. I don't know why I keep picking this book up when I can just turn the turntable, which is what I bought the turntable for. Oh, welcome back, Gabe. What color is it? The one you have left? You had a black and white one. You told me that black one had white on it also. Or did you have a different black one? I know that last one you got, you said it had some, it had white on it also. So the cat you have left is gray. Well, that's Monty. That stuff is kept pretty kind of secretive, you know. It might get kicked out of the group if it tells you what's going on. Yeah, that's a bummer too that it had that tiny white spot. But all it takes for it not to be black is one white hair. Well, I'm glad you were able to find her a home. And I'm glad you didn't try to spray paint that one white spot just so I would take her. Yeah, wouldn't that have been fun for me to have a black and white cat when that paint started wearing off? All right, Casey. I love you guys too. Are you riding over there to Johnson City or just Steven? All right, one more section of the fluorescent pink. All right, that takes care of that one. And that is 232. And now we have, let's see, oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, I can't even hardly read this. Looks like Heather Violet. Heather Violet, number 002. Yeah, I love you too. Have a good day. So this is going to be, I ended up with a bunch of purples right here at the very end also. Like three different purples, but they're very close to the same. Now it's too bad I don't have some elevator music to play in the background. Some kind of copyright-free music. All right, that took care of that one. That one went fairly quickly. What is this? 002? Now let's see, what am I going to do next? Let's do we have fluorescent orange, number 231. And I think we're going to do the inside dots right here. And we still have a blue color and a light green. That color is almost a little bit hard for me to see, and I'm sitting right here next to it. I should be using that too. Now, I don't think we'll be using any fluorescent colors in our next illustration, but we might. Well, we're almost halfway around that ring. Now, it's this kind of stuff right here that really makes my hand start hurting because it's so focused. I bought these little mouse pad type things to rest my hand on, but for the most part, that's not working out too well. No, the other day it was okay. But because I got the new camera and I'm trying a different camera position and stuff, it's not working out exactly like I had hoped. So I may have to get something different. Yeah, I'm not doing much talking today, guys. I'm trying to focus more on the picture so we can get done. I was watching somebody color a page yesterday and they colored the whole page in 2 hours. And that was in oh, I can't remember what book it was in. They did say what book it was in. But anyway, yeah, they colored the whole page in 2 hours. Less than 2 hours. All right, that takes care of that one. 231. Yeah, I enjoyed watching that. I watch a lot of different people doing coloring, but all right, now let's see here. This is going to be another one that's going to be, yeah, I broke the tip off right away. This one is going to be a little bit tedious also because I'm just doing this donut ring around. So it's a lot more tedious, but maybe it won't be too bad. And then the other color, the last color is a light green color. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this was. This is a fluorescent light blue, number 238, fluorescent light blue. So we ended up with 3 fluorescent colors in that last group of colors that got picked. I've got so many things that are like right here in my face. I got my light fixture, I got my camera, the cell phone, they're all right here in my face. I kind of have to look around stuff to even see this paper. And you may hear me hit stuff every once in a while with my head. I bang into the camera, bang into the light, because they are both literally right here in my face. Well, that would be pretty interesting, Monty. Boy, these kind of things take forever. It seems like it's a small little space, which it actually is by volume, but so tedious. Well, I just had a big chip come off the. I got a. It's almost like a piece of the barrel came off. Interesting. No, you can't sell stuff like that for meat. I don't think you've ever seen that in a video, so that's probably a good indicator that it's not in the game if you've never seen it before. I don't think there's going to be a lot of things you can do in FS25 that you cannot do in FS22. Basically, it's going to have new machinery, new crop types. Or at least so far, that's the only thing I've seen in videos that I have seen posted. Well, in one way you can do that. I mean, you can start out with, you could buy a chicken coop that would hold 500 chickens, and you could put one chicken and one rooster, and eventually your chicken coop would be full. So you can already do that. You can already breed chickens. You just don't get to see it in action. You don't get to see the egg hatch, but you can watch the numbers and your population grows. That's why you have to feed your chickens and stuff. It's for the productivity, so they reproduce more. So I don't think Giants is going to be coming out with anything that's too far off the wall. That would be a whole different game. All right, we're getting closer. Every time I sharpen one of these pencils, the tips just crumble right off. And I don't know if it's the sharpener. It puts such a sharp point on it that there's no way you're going to color with it. It's just going to snap right off every single time. It's still doing it, see? Still chipping off big pieces. Oh boy. So we're almost ready for the last color. All right, one more color, guys. Let's see, 238. And the last color is light yellowish green. Yeah, they could add some ducks, would be all right. All right, this is our last color, guys. And it is light yellowish green, number 100. Be another one that's hard for me to see. And probably even harder for you guys to see. Actually, it looks like it's going on pretty good, though. And I can tell you these sections are a lot easier to color. Much easier. Much easier on my hand. Because all the energy is not focused into one little concentrated spot. I'm actually able to move my hand a little bit, and that makes it feel much better. As soon as I get through with this picture, We're almost done. And then I will show you what the next page is going to be. I got to get me a piece of Formica, like countertop Formica, or a piece of plexiglass or something. Put it on this table because this table has a textured top to it. You guys can probably see. Fernanda, hi, how are you? You might be able to see on the camera, like right here. You can probably tell that's actually a textured finish. So I can't like lay a piece of paper down there and swatch on it or anything like that. So I've got to get me something smooth to lay on top of this table. Yes, it's the last color. And then I can show everybody what the next picture is going to be, or the next illustration. It's not really a picture. Yeah, Monty, that might be something I could look into at some time. There's a lot of websites and stuff where you can have custom stuff like that made. Now, I don't know where, I know there's a lot of YouTubers that do sell merchandise, and I don't know where any of those people have their stuff done at, but I do know that there are companies that you can contact through their website and they make custom stuff like that for you. Oh, we are getting close. Getting close. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'll have to look into some of that kind of stuff. One thing I have to keep in mind is everything I get comes out of my pocket, and I'm on a very fixed budget. So I can only do so much at a time. Well, thank you, Fernanda. Now I have to do an 8 hour live stream. All right, thank you, Gay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a 8 hour live stream now, farming. And that'll be the debut of FS25. Yeah, Monty, I thought about maybe putting like a silhouette type picture. on a coffee cup or something. I don't know if it would be a picture of me drinking coffee because I don't drink coffee that much. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. You mentioned coffee. I set my coffee maker up last night and I forgot to turn it on. So I'm going to turn it on now. So when I get done here, while we're looking at the next picture, I'll be able to sip on some coffee. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'll be right back. Had to walk over to my kitchen so I could push this button. I set up my coffee maker last night so I could actually just turn it on when I got up today and got ready to do this, and I totally forgot about it until Monty just mentioned coffee. So I now have my coffee maker turned on. And I may be sipping some coffee tonight during the football game. Because I'll only drink 1 cup of coffee now, and then I'll have the rest of it later. I probably won't even drink all of it. We are almost finished. Yep. Yeah, we got to wait for FS25. That's okay. It'll be all right. Because that's going to be the debut of FS25. But to be honest, I didn't think it would be. Yeah, I know. I didn't think I'd get to 100 subscribers this quickly. I thought it would take longer. But that'll be okay. I don't know that if I ever really thought that I'd even have 100 subscribers. Well, if I had a drum kit or I had my rhythm machine for my electric guitar hooked up, I'd give you guys a drum roll because we have one little spot left to finish. This is the last little section of this illustration, and we are finished. There it is. Wow. All right, let me put this pencil away and then we'll zoom out and take a look. What is it? I can't even read the color on this thing. I have no idea what color it is, actually. Let me look. I got to look through my swatch chart to figure out what color this was. Well, I don't know what color it was. The whole thing is just blurred. The gold, I don't know if you guys can see that on there. The gold just rubbed right off. So now I don't know what color that pencil was. I'll have to find out which one's missing. Yeah, I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I don't know how to do all that editing and stuff like that. All right, let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. So we can actually see what this looks like. Let's turn it a little bit. That turned out good. I like that. So that is called random cooperation. Yeah, I like that. That turned out really nice. So I'm going to take a picture of it and then I'll put it in a photo editor so I can put a title on it and then I'll post it on the community page. I like that a lot. All right, I'm just waiting for my coffee to get done, guys, and then I'm going to grab me a cup. And then we will take a look at the next picture. Let's see, this is 014. I'll put these pencils back up. Zero, 1, 4. Or wait a minute, 0, 16. Some of these numbers are so hard to read on these pencils. All right, let me grab a cup of coffee. All right. Now, thankfully, I can pour coffee while it's still brewing. Let me take care of one more thing right quick, guys. worry, guys. I didn't leave. I just had to go take care of something right quick. All right, let's put this one to the side. Oh, bye, Fernanda. Have a good day. So I'll set that one over there. And then we'll look at this next picture that I'm going to work on. All right, that's the next picture. Well, come on. Why is it not going smaller? That's a little better. Can't hardly get it all on there. But that'll be the next one I work on. And that's in the Halloween book that I bought, that we looked at the other day. And then I also bought a notebook. I bought a notebook for swatching on, for blending. I thought that was pretty neat. And it's a 100 and I think it's a, well, I hope it looks nice. It's a 98 pound. I don't know what this GSM means, but 160. So it's a heavier paper. So it'll be good for like swatching. That's what I bought it for. Plus the pages come out. I did not know that, but the pages actually lift out like that. And you can put them back in. So I don't want to be taking them out any more than necessary because it'll mess it up, end up tearing up. But anyway, I bought that. So I can figure out some colors for blending, and I got that color wheel, which I still really don't know how to use it, but yeah, I remember you told me that you use a 160. So that's what I specifically looked for. Clean some of this dust off my table. Now let me move this for a second. I'm going to move my turntable. You're just going to see the tabletop here for a second, but you can see it has a textured finish to it. So I need to get a piece of plexiglass or something that I can lay on top of the table, because I can't swatch just on a piece of paper laying on the table because it's textured. So that does definitely, now I'm trying to find my position again for the camera. Well, if YouTube has something like this restricted, then I gotta move my camera base just a little bit here. I kind of need like a different camera stand. I wish this one was a little bit more adjustable than what it actually is. That's going to be hard to work with. It's so close. So let me put it back like I had it. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure stuff out as I go along doing all this. I'm trying just moving my camera around and stuff, guys. Well, I don't have a cutting board, which is something I do have a small one somewhere, but it's not big enough to actually do what I was needing it for. I was using it for my cross stitch. I don't even know where I put it. I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. But it's also textured, which is interesting. It's a cutting board, but it's textured. And I had it, this is for cross stitching. I just taped all my thread colors and stuff on it, but it's hardly big enough because it's also textured. So this one's not going to work for swatching colors anyway. So I'm going to get me like a piece of Formica. Well, I was thinking about the Formica because the Formica I can get in a big enough piece that'll cover the entire table. And that's kind of what I need. Otherwise, if I get plexiglass, I could buy like a 4x8 sheet of plexiglass, but I have no way to cut it or anything like that. So I think I'm just going to use Formica because Formica you can cut with a good pair of scissors actually. So that I can make a smooth tabletop. So that will be one of my next projects. And then of course I've got my trays, which came from the out of that tin, the Color pencil tin. Let's see. Oh, okay. I found this missing color. Number 100. Okay, so all the pencils are now put back where they belong. I don't even have them all swatched yet. Okay, Gay. Have a good night's rest. Yeah. We got football tonight. You may have to watch from the dungeons. Bye. All right, now I'm gonna look at some colors and think about something what I might want to do here with this thing, with this image. I kind of have an idea, but I've got to figure out the colors. Well, I don't really think I'll become a famous colorist. But one never knows for sure, do they? Now, I've got to just take a look at some different colors. I know one of the colors that I saw was a pumpkin a pumpkin orange or pumpkin red or something like that. So I'm just going to take a peek at this swatch chart and see if I can find it. Pumpkin red. So that is, what color was that? 253. 253. Doesn't really look red. But I do want to see what it looks like. So let's see what it looks like. I'm just going to swatch it on here. I don't remember, but that's what I'm going to do. But this is not the right color this is not the darkest of the colors, but this might be a decent color to use. So I can put that in the palette tray. I need something that's a little darker red for the shadow areas, but not like a red orange maybe. Let me see if I can find a red orange. Here's an orange red. An orange red. So that might be the one I have to go with. Orange red. What about a red orange? Well, I don't see anything that would be like a red orange. But I do see well, there's an orange purple. That's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a well, I'm not seeing anything. See, I got 300 colors and I don't have the color that I want. Let me look at this one. 180 reddish brown, just to see how it might blend. Let's see what this one does. That might work for shadows in the shadowy color. But I'm not real sure. So I'm just going to set that over there. That's a possibility. What else might we have? Trying to find the oranges maybe a regular orange, or here's an orange red. Let me see what this orange red looks like. What was that? That was red. That was red orange. That was brownish red. I need an orange red, number 32. This might be better. This one might be better. Let's see. That is not bad. That is not too bad right there. That might make a good shade color, shadow color. It's a little more red than what I wanted, but uh, just a regular orange. I'm just going to try a couple of different colors here, guys. Actually, I do like that right there. So that's just a regular orange. So that would be those two. Now, what is it? Let me look at to see what this is right next door here. This is a brick dust. That's going to be too dark. I kind of like that. Now I need to pick, I need one, at least one more color, one more yellow. Number 46 is a creamy yellow. Well, let's see if it's too bold. If it's too bold, that's not bad. So we can try that. That gives us 4 different colors. So let me see here what I got. Let me put these back up. I'm not going to use these. This is number 32. And this one is number 180. I'm not going to use it. Get it put back away. Okay. Now we're just going to do a little bit of test on one pumpkin here. But let's go ahead and lay down the first little bit of color and see how this works out. And I may change colors. I just want to see how it's going to work out with these colors. Yeah, let me zoom in just a little bit here. About like that, maybe. Now I'm just going to come in up here at the top with some shadow color. Just a little bit of shadow color up here on the top. Okay, a little bit of shadow color. Yeah, the bows can be different colors. Now we're going to put just a little bit of that same shadow color right down here on the bottom. Just so it has a little bit of suggestion that it's curved here down on the bottom. A little bit of shadow. Oh, wow. Where I was living before I moved here, my neighbor had a chicken coop and he would have bears, black bears trying to get in it, and raccoons. All right, now let's move on to the next color here, see what we can get. And this is just plain orange, number 33. Just a plain orange. And this is all experimental, guys, so I don't know how well this is going to work out. And then we'll carry some of that right down in here to the bottom part. That's true. I don't think we'll catch much of that, at least from what I can tell from watching the weather. It's going to stay more south. But Florida is going to get hit pretty hard again. All right, now let me see. This is pumpkin red. Now, I hope I didn't get these in the wrong order. I think I might have. Well, maybe not. And then we'll just pull this color just very lightly, lightly, lightly. Very lightly. A little bit of suggestion of color underneath that eye right there. And then the same thing on the bottom. Come up just a little bit. Very lightly. Very lightly come up in here. Mason, hi, how are you? Haven't seen you in a few days, in the last few live streams. I'm doing good. Let me show you the other picture that we were working on and we finished it. So let me show you that right quick. Let me show Mason our finished picture. Yeah, it turned out really good. Y'all picked all the colors. That turned out really nice. I'm really happy with this. Now let me zoom back in. About like that. Now let me get this last color, and this is a creamy yellow, and we'll see what this pumpkin looks like. And I may go back over it a little bit, layer some color back on it, but let's just see what we get with the first time. So this is going to be like this. What do you think about that? That pumpkin looks pretty good, don't it? Now I'm going to come back. We're going to add a little bit of, we're going to layer in a little bit more of this darker color up here at the top. Just because we want to pull it, we want to have some shadow color in here. So we want to keep this a little bit darker. And then we'll come right back in at the very bottom. Let's do a little bit more. Now I went and got that cup of coffee, but I haven't drank any of it yet. So I'm going to have my first sip. That tastes pretty good. All right, now we're just going to go back over the things we'd already done. Throw a little more color into it. Wow, I think this is looking pretty good. That's probably true. I'll probably end up doing something like that because it'll be a first. I think it's turning out pretty nice, guys. Adding this second layer on here. I can see it's blended out a lot better, a lot smoother. Adding the same thing on the bottom. Just pull a little bit of color. Just pull a little bit of that orange in here, and then we'll throw another layer of yellow on top of it. Now let's go back over it with yellow. Now, just because I bought them, I am going to use one of my blender pencils. And let's see how well this works. I can actually see it moving some color around. Cool. Well, I got to tell you, I'm pretty happy with that. That's not bad at all. That is not bad. Now, let me see. I need, like, for the eyes, for inside that pumpkin, I need like a really bright yellow, like a canary yellow, maybe. Let's see. I need like a 38 and a 45. No, not for this one. 38 and 45. 38 and 45. There's 45. 38 and 45. Let me swatch them right here, right quick, right beside each other and see how it is. Okay, I think these will work. This picture will be like a pumpkin man or something, like a snowman, but a pumpkin man. Well, I'm not sure how well this color is going to work right here, but I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to put this canary yellow for the eyes, as though there was yeah, it does have that kind of vibe to it. And then I'm going to use this bright yellow for the eyes, this canary yellow. Brush it off a little bit. Okay, back to the blending pencil. I can see a little bit. Oops, sorry guys, I got my arm in the way. Sorry about that. I see a couple little spots down here where I want some more color. Right along in the very corners of where I just need a little more color. Now that's better. That is better. Now I can take my blending pencil and then we'll take a burnisher and just go over the whole picture with this burnisher. All right. What do you think, guys? I think that looks really nice. Thank you, Monty. I think it turned out really good. I mean, considering, I haven't done this before. I did those flowers. That was my first attempt. So this is really the second time I've done anything with trying to blend colors. So I think the color combination works real well together. I wouldn't mind if the shadow was a little bit darker. Just a little bit darker. But it's okay. It looks nice. I like it. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up for this one, guys. And we will continue in the next one. Now, tonight is football. Army taking on the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii at Aloha Stadium. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I always look forward to it. I'll see you a little later. Have a good day, everyone. Until I see you again, God bless you.